Nonetheless, it's important for us to realize that time is created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He wants us to utilize it to the benefit of ourselves in a way that is not displeasing to Allah. I've always said, we go on holiday, our prayer does not go on holiday. We go on holiday, consumption of halal food does not go on holiday. We go on holiday, our connection with the Qur'an does not go on holiday. We go on holiday, our remembrance of Allah, our mu'awwidat does not go on holiday. We go on holiday, our behavior as believers, our character and conduct does not go on holiday. So it's important that when you are in your free time, your leisure, you do that which is not displeasing to Allah, and you bear in mind that you are never going to get that moment again. Today we are seated here. Today is not going to come back. The split second that is passing as I'm speaking will never come back. Utilize it to the best of your ability in the way that it's going to be beneficial for you in the hereafter. Now, many of us, being human beings, we have faltered, we do falter, we shall falter, whether it is intentional in the form of a sin or unintentional in the form of forgetfulness. Don't lose hope in the mercy of Allah. You are a human being, and it is expected of a human to be forgetful. It is expected of a human to err, to sin at times. But a believer quickly repents to Allah and moves generally in the correct direction. What that means is, say there is a person who is addicted to something that is displeasing to Allah, harmful to himself or herself. As time passes, they reduce their addiction, or they are doing well, they are doing better, they are cutting down on the binging that they may have been in with that which is unacceptable, and they are coming towards that which is acceptable. That is the way a believer should behave, improving every day. As we grow older, we should be becoming closer to Allah and not further away. So if Allah loves His slave, He gives him a realization. If Allah loves His slave, He shows him and He makes him feel and work towards building his hereafter. Because ultimately, there comes a point when you realize that this world is just a rat race. And this world, actually, we are not going to take anything with us besides our deeds. And therefore, you begin to realize the importance of the hereafter. That is a sign of the love of Allah for you and I. May Allah make us better people as time passes. So speaking about going on holiday or during the festive season, many people, unfortunately, tend to forget their prayer. They tend to visit those places that are displeasing to Allah, doing that which is displeasing to Allah. We can't afford that. We really can't afford that. And why I say this is, last year, during the same festive season, somewhere across the continents, there was a group of youngsters who had traveled in order to do whatever they desired, without even being bothered of the pleasure or displeasure of Allah. They just wanted to have a holiday. You know, I've worked hard through the whole year. I deserve, or we deserve, to just go and have fun. And unfortunately, something happened. There was a disaster and they lost their lives. Now, may Allah forgive them and grant them Jannah. They were Muslims from a totally different part of the world. But when that came to me, because I knew one of them personally, I felt it's important every time there's a holiday to just share the possibility that this might just be your last holiday. Possible. We are taught something amazing. When you're praying salah, think for a moment, this might be my last prayer. It makes you a different person. And one day it will be your last prayer. In the same way, when you're going out, when you get up every day, Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu used to say, don't even talk about witnessing the night. You might not even see it. And when you arrive at the evening, don't even believe that you are going to remain until the morning, because you might not see it. When you've built that habit, a day will come when really you go back to Allah. And you'll be a happy person because you are conscious of it. What's the point of a 5-minute dive into haram and you die 4 minutes into it. May Allah Almighty grant us protection.